So let's head over to the convenience store and see what we got to deal with over here. A bunch of trash in the water. Ooh, this water is deep. Wow.
Good morning. While most of you were home keeping your socks dry, Plunger Guy was uphill clearing that forest road and redirecting the runoff. Now the water has picked a new hangout. The convenience store parking lots are completely flooded. Not ankle deep, not knee deep, more like you're not standing in that. Normally this would be prime looting territory. Small problem. Nobody can even reach the entrance. Also, who left the store door open? Because right now the only customer walking in is the flood. Stay dry.
Welcome back to DrainSim, everybody. Where we last left off, we finished up the mission for the road. Was it the forest road? But next, we have the convenience store. So I'm just kind of going through my options here of what all I can take. And, you know, I don't know if I ever pointed this out, but there is a weight limit, like how much stuff our truck can carry. So there is a limit to how many things we can take. But I haven't hit that limit yet, so I don't really have to worry about it. We've got everything loaded up. I think I want to buy a new pump. We're going to buy a new Mark II pump. How many does that give us in total? 1 Mark I and 3 Mark IIs. We've got 2 generators. I should probably get another inflatable barrier. Do I have enough money for one? I do just barely. I don't know if we need another barrier for this. But we'll find out. Let's just jump in and see what happens. Good luck. Fingers crossed, right? All right, here we are at the convenience store. So we've got several areas. Oh, the truck is already dry. Okay, that was easy. We got a lot of standing water here, it looks like. Let's see if we can, like, take a good survey of the area. We got a bunch of water back here. This is called the office parking. Okay. We've got the street right here we're probably going to need to clear. Let me grab a few tools while we're at it. I might as well grab the rake and the shovel so we can clear some drains if there are any drains on this level. Let me pull up the map. Yeah, I see a couple already. So let's grab the rake. Pick that up. Let's pick up our shovel just in case we need it. Oh, that was the wrench. We'll grab it too, I guess. And the shovel. Let's go ahead and grab a couple pumps to start pumping water out where we need it. And we'll go ahead and grab our first generator, and we need the cable to connect everything. We'll grab all of this. Now let's just kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here first off. We'll get the rake out. Let me see. Are there drains to clear? There's one really close by here. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we'll start by clearing the drains. Should be fairly straightforward. Clear a few of these drains so the water can start draining on the street level here. So there's another one back this way that I missed. Is it going to be on the curb as well? No, I don't see it. Oh, it's a little bit further this way. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so this will help drain this parking lot area. Clear that out. And this map looks like it's got a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven style convenience store. 24/7 store. And it's got a back area back here as well. Are there any more drains on this street? There is. So we did those. No, that's where we started. Let me not get turned around here. There's a convenience store over here. We need to keep going this way. Yeah. There's one right here. Let's clear the drains. So some of the water can start draining out with that automatically. That's easy. It's the easiest thing to do. And we got a bunch of water back here. We probably need to pump this water out over this sandbag wall. And then maybe it can drain out. Oh, here's another drain. Maybe it can drain out through the drain pipes here. Through the storm drains. Clear these out. Are there any more on the other side of the street? Doesn't look like it. We can see the water level is slowly starting to recede in some areas already. So that's good. Alright, what have we got back here? Got a bunch of water standing back here into this parking lot. And are there any drains? There's a drain over that way. Where is it at? It's going to be on the curb here. No, it's a little bit further this way. Oh, it's a big drain. Okay, so let me grab the shovel. We'll go ahead and get this draining as well. With any luck, this will all drain out of this big drain. And maybe the idea is we pull... If this is a big drain, it should drain relatively quickly, much faster than those smaller drains. So maybe we pump the water over the wall, that little sandbag wall, towards this drain. If we could pump the water over from over here into this drain area, that may be the best way to go. You can already see the water starting to flow towards this drain. Let me make sure I've dug out as much as I can here. Looks like that's going to do it. I can't quite tell. Alright, we're hitting stone all through here. So that's probably all we can dig out. Alright, we'll give that a couple of minutes to drain the water level. Oh, the water level is already getting very low over here. That is super cool. Yeah, that's all stone. Looks like there's a little bit of dirt right here we can dig. But that's pretty much all of it. Alright, that should be free-flowing. And yeah, as fast as that is draining, we may set up our pumps over here and have it drain this water into that area. We'll give it a couple minutes to kind of see how everything is looking. Are there any more drains? We got this one, right? We got that one. So let's head over to the convenience store and see what we got to deal with over here. A bunch of trash in the water. Ooh, this water is deep. Wow. Wow, like really deep. Oh, I hear like a waterfall? Oh, there's a drain right there. Can I clear that drain out? Oh, I can't because I'm swimming in water. Okay. This water is super deep back here. Oh, I can climb up. Climb up there. Why do I hear a waterfall like there's water? Is it the rain I'm hearing? No, it's not the rain. It's localized. Like over here, I hear it more than I do back here. Huh. Maybe there's a water leak somewhere? Let's take a look around. Oh yeah, the water's really deep right here. Oh, it sounds like it's inside the building. I can walk right here? No, not quite. Oh, that looks like a drain right there. I can't reach it though, the water's too deep. So there's one drain there. I can't pull out my map because the water's so deep in this area. Oh, wait, was that a drain? That's a drain. Oh yeah, that'll help if I can unclog that. There we go, there we go. That should help this area a little bit. Man, this is deep water in this convenience store. Oh, we can go inside. Ah, so there probably is going to be something in here. I hear the water. Sounds like it's coming from back here. But I don't suppose we can't open the doors, so we can't get back there. There's a lot of beer on the shelves here getting waterlogged. Oh, there's a back room area, service corridor. What is that? What am I stuck on? Oh, there's like shelves knocked over. Ah, there is! Okay, okay, do I brought my wrench. That's good. So let's repair this. Hold E. Oh, get up closer. Oh, I just got stuck? Hello? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, okay. I'm not stuck. Hold E. There we go. Oh, the camera was just being funky there. Alright, turn the water off. Now maybe it can drain out of here. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of water back here. So we're probably going to have to pump this building out. There is so much water in here. Yeah, we should probably set up a couple of pumps in here to help the water drain out. It looks like it's moving. If I'm looking at this water correctly, it's moving out of the building. Oh, yeah, there's a drain. There's a drain right here. I can't really see it, but right there, yeah, you can see the bubbles. So that helps you identify where the drains are. So if we can clear that out, that should help drain some of the water out of the store. If it will flow, it kind of looks like it's heading out the door, so we may not have to drain that. Alright, that's the first thing. We got the drains opened up. Wait, there was one more drain, wasn't there? One or two more that we didn't get. It was behind the building. Is this one here? We got that one. The water was too deep to get this one back here, though. Maybe the water will go down and I can get to it. Where was it at? Right there? Yeah. Come on. There we go. Nice. Alright, cool. Now the water can drain from there. Oh, and there's one more. I see the bubbles. There's one more right here. Yeah. Nice. So the water is going down. That's good. It was like shoulder high. Now it's to like, I don't know, waist high back here? That's good. We're no longer swimming to get around. It was over the trash cans. We can start to see the top of these trash cans. Cool. Alright, so we just have to keep these drains unclogged, and most of this water will drain out through the drains. But that takes a lot of time. In the meantime, we're going to have to set up a couple of pumps here and there to help drain water from one area to another, I think. So how are we doing where we started at the street level? Oh yeah, the street's getting really low now. So we can see the water here. I mean, we can see the ground here now. That'll make navigating up here a lot easier. Is that a drain? No, it's not. That would have been super helpful. Where are the drains? So I got 1, 2 drains on the street. Come on. Unclog. There we go. Make sure that stays unclogged. And there was one over here, right? Oh yeah, this is much better already. Alright, so this is draining out. This water in the street is going to stand. It's one of the deeper areas, but it should drain out into the drains. So this is the deep area. We need to pump water out of this. So let's grab a pump. Oh yeah, there's this too. We need to drain water out of this. There's no, right? There's not a drain back here. No. So let's drain the water out of this, and we'll just kind of turn it towards this drain right here, I think. So we'll put up a drain. Put one of our pumps, I mean. Let's just put a pump right about here. Where's a deep spot? This is all a parking lot, so it should be relatively all the same level. And if we direct this right over here to the drain, let's set up a generator. Oh, it's the street's done. Oh, nice. Well, now I'm about to flood it with more water, but that's okay. The street drained first, so that means it's the fastest draining area. So we can pump water from here into there, and it should automatically drain out. Let's turn that on, and that's going to start pumping the water from there to our drain here. That looks good. Let's grab another Jenny and make sure we've got all of our pumps. We've got 1 or 2 more. Yeah. Oops, pick it up, not turn it on. Let's grab all of our pumps. Let's grab our other generator, and I guess we'll grab the vacuum while we're at it. Might as well. And now let's go back here and see where we can drain water from back here. Because this is just about done. We should probably drain the water from the street area down. Yeah, because it's not going over this lip very well. So we'll put a pump in here. Let's just put a regular Mark 1 right here. And we'll drain this directly into the hole here. We'll need a generator, of course. Actually, let me pick that up. I want to move this over here, because I'm also going to try and put a pump over on this side to help drain this water out faster. Somewhere right about here. And drain it down into that drainage ditch as well. Alright, we'll connect our electrical cords. Connect that one to this pump here. And now we turn everything on, turn the generator on. We'll start turning these pumps on. And that'll start pulling the water out from there and from here. And that should speed up this street right here draining out. Yeah, that looks looking good. That's looking good. And with any luck, this will also drain this parking lot area. It kind of looks like the water can flow that way. It looks like a little lower right here, so it should flow. I don't know how well it's going to get across the street, but we'll come back and check on that in a minute. Oh, we got to keep these drains clear. We walk around and unclog a couple more of these, make sure they're all clear. We had like 3 on the street, right? On one side. And then 1 up in that parking lot area. But I think that parking lot is pretty much going to drain itself. We need to make sure this one stays open so that extra water can drain. Yeah, this roadside lot is pretty much done. I think it's just going to drain itself. It'll drain into the street, and then the street can pump it out. We'll pump it. Oh, yeah, there's a drain right here. Yeah, the street can drain itself. Is it already drained? It's already pretty much done. Just need to make sure those drains stay unclogged. All right, now how are we doing back here? Water might be getting a little lower. That's going to have to take some time. All right, now let's come back and check on the convenience store. Probably made a little bit of progress on it, but we need to make sure that the drains stay unclogged for here. There was 2 towards the front of the store. Like that. And then there was, what, 1 or 2 in the back as well? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at all the chips. Little trash bags, chip bags, gathering around the drain. That's cool. Alright, clear out this storm drain here. Water is almost down. We were last back here was about waist high. Now it's like ankle high, so that's good. Water's draining out back here all on its own, it looks like. That's good. The convenience store is something I'm kind of worried about. I don't know if how well the water is going to drain out of the store. But it does. Oh, we can clearly see the water flowing right there. Yeah, it's flowing out of the store into this drain. Now, the only thing I'm worried about, there's like a barrier back here. Is it going to drain behind that barrier? It looks like some of it's moving. Now, that may drain on its own. We may have to put up a pump back there just to help it along if we can. All of our pumps are currently, well, all of our generators are currently in use. I'm going to put another pump. Do we have another pump? Yeah, I have another pump. I'm going to put another pump back here to help speed this up. Looks like it's taken a while. Although now that I look at it, it's not that much water left here. Oh well, we'll put one down. It's not going to hurt anything. Alright, we'll put that one right there next to it. Grab our electrical cord, plug this guy in, and turn it on. And should we... Let's grab this squeegee and see if we can help this water along a little bit faster. Grab the squeegee. We've got the vacuum as well. Oh, we just finished another level. What part was that? The roadside lot. So that's this. This roadside lot is done. Good, good. Oh, we're flowing a lot of water. Uh-oh. We're kind of overloading our drain. Flowing more water than the drain can handle. I wonder if we should put up a barricade right there. I think we should. Let's do that real quick. So that that water stays on the street and doesn't keep going down and reflooding the convenience store. I'm gonna need a pump for this, though. And I don't have any more pumps. Oops. Right? Yeah, I'm using all my pumps. Okay. Well, I know what I can do. I can just take one of these temporarily and put it in a body of water. Just need it temporarily. We'll pump it up to there. And now I put my barricade up. And we will connect it from about right here. Run it across this inflatable barrier. To about like that. And we need to connect it to our pump. We need an electrical cord to connect it to our generator. Get that done. Is that going to reach? Oh, good. And now that will fill up this inflatable barrier and stop the water from flowing back down into the parking lot of the convenience store. That's the lowest level right there. So we'll pump this barrier up, and it should block it, and then we'll move this pump. Once it's done inflating this barrier, we'll move that pump back over here. Although the water is looking like it's getting much lower over here. Maybe we just squeegee a bunch of the water over while we're waiting. We'll at least do that while we're waiting. Yeah, there's still plenty of water way back in the back of this. We just need to encourage it all to go to the front. It's not like there's a high side and a low side of this parking lot. It's all pretty much the same level parking lot. So we'll just try and encourage some of the water to keep on this end of the pump where the pump's at, and it will pump it all out given enough time. Although I guess we could also use the vacuum and pick up a bunch of water. All right, our barrier just finished. I heard it click. It's a very subtle sound, but you can hear it click when it's done. So that means this pump can now be moved. And we'll put it back where we had it, so we can drain this out more effectively. That seems like an awful lot of water. Huge amount of water. Plug this guy back in, turn it on, and now squeegee the rest of this water. That barrier does look like it's holding, so that's good. I don't see any more water flowing down that sidewalk down into the parking lot. So I'm going to squeegee a little bit of this water over here. Maybe grab the vacuum and speed this up a little bit. We're going to get this parking lot right here drained, and then we can move these pumps somewhere else where we might need them once we get this parking lot drained. I want to get this done, because once we get this done, there's no need to worry about this area anymore, and there's no drainage in this, so we have to pump it out. So it's going to take a while. It might take the longest of anything, but it looks like our pumps are starting to blink yellow, which means they are losing suction, which means the water level is not deep enough for the pumps to grab the water. So I'm going to keep squeegeeing for a few more minutes. Alright, so this drain right here, this pump right here is pretty much done. It's sucked up all the water it's going to get out of that area. So now I just want to bring it over to here, and I'm going to pump the extra water from here and see if I can get it all the way across. Yeah, like that. Nice. So we're going to drain this back parking lot area. I need to connect it to the generator. And turn it on. And that should soak up the water from this parking lot while we're waiting on the other one to drain. We should start making progress on both parking lots at the same time now. And our barrier is holding. I don't see any water getting past it. Even though we've got quite a lot right here, it all seems to be flowing down the drain. We're flooding the street a little bit, but it'll be all right. It will clear up. We know it can self-drain. So I'm just going to keep vacuuming back here, because it looks like the pumps have gotten just about all the water they're going to get. So I'm just going to vacuum the rest of this last little bit of water out of here. Find the deeper spots, like in the little corners and crevices where the water tends to accumulate. I'm going to vacuum this out, and I'll take it over to that big drain and dump it over there, and then we should have this parking lot right here done, and maybe one or two more vacuum runs, and it should be done. Yeah, look, it's almost finished. So yeah, one more run back here, and it'll be done. All right, I picked up the 2 pumps that we had in this parking lot, and I'm just vacuuming it out. There we go. We got the last of the water that we need out of here. So now we've got this lot cleaned out. We can move our pumps and generator and everything, and that's just going to drain out the rest of the water on the street. We'll drain out in these couple of drains here, and that's done. And we've got this lot pretty much finished. The street's pretty much finished, which means we could probably deflate this. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes for the rest of that water to drain out first, though. Let's see what we got going on back here at the convenience store. This is probably going to take the longest right here. We are making progress on it. Very little water standing here now. Clear these drains, make sure they stay open, and can flow all the water out of here. All the chip bags have just accumulated right here at the drain. This back lot is nearly finished. We didn't really have to do much at all. Just keep the drains clear. I'm going to grab, I guess, the vacuum and just, like, pick up the rest of this back here. And this should be done here in just a second as well. Yeah. Oh, our vacuum's full. Alright, let me go dump this, and we'll finish this back lot up. And then we just have the front lot, the shopping area, and service... Oh, the service corridor and shopping area. That's inside the building still, isn't it? We probably need to get over there and see if we can clean up some of that. Well, let me get one thing done at a time. Let's get this parking lot. Well, if we don't get the front lot, the back lot's never really going to get dry either, is it? Because the water will just flow from the front lot to the back? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But at least we'll have one more thing accomplished and ticked off here. Just vacuum up a bunch of this water. There we go. Back lot is finished. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now there's still a little... Yeah, and there is water coming from the front back here. So, yeah, you can see it right there circling around the corner. If you look at it closely, you can see the water coming from here, hitting the corner. But it is going to go down that drain, so that area should not fill back up, hopefully. Most of this water is going to drain out down the drains. Let me tackle the inside of the convenience store next. All right, inside the convenience store, it is nearly done. The shopping area, the service corridor, we've almost got all the water out of here. It's just draining on its own, but I am going to help it out with the vacuum, I think. We'll be able to... Oh, this supply room still has tons of water back here in the back. I wonder if we're going to have to put a pump back here to try and drain this water out. My vacuum sound effects have broken yet again. Seems like every episode at least once, but if I switch to one item and then come back, it usually fixes it. Let's see. Nope, didn't do it that time. Oh well. Let's pick this up. I don't want it back. Well, I'm probably going to need it, but I don't have a generator to run it with yet, do I? Oh, there it is. Now it's working again. All right, so yeah, we're going to have to like hand vacuum this, I guess, or set up a pump and get a generator back here. I need to remember to buy more generators next time I'm at the shop. I've got 2, but it's not quite... Oh, something else just finished. What just finished? One of the parking lot areas, I think. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, it's this over here, maybe. Did this finally finish? Let me dump this water out. Yeah, that one's sputtering. This one's sputtering. Yeah, this lot right here is pretty much empty. We can squeegee the last little bit of water here, and we'll just push it down to our pump. And now we can take... That means we can take this generator then. Actually, wait, is there water coming in here? Oh, crap, there's water coming into this area. We may need to leave these here for a while then. If there's water flowing in from back here, let's take our inflatable and move it. Let's try that. Because if that is just going to keep filling up with water, this is going to dump a lot of water on the street, but I don't really have a lot of choice. Ah, it's dumping it in the parking lot. Oh well, it can't be helped, I guess. The street will drain itself. I was hoping it would drain into the street. That'd be fine. Keep all these drains unclogged so none of this fills back up with water. Alright, now we're going to pick this up, and we're going to take it back to the back here and see if we can direct this water, because we don't need to necessarily block it all. But what I would like to do is make sure it goes into the drain instead of right here. So let's put up a barricade. Let's go from, like, right here as far over as we can. Put this inflatable barrier like this. As far... Oh, that's as far as it'll go, huh? Okay. Oh, I need a pump. I forgot to put... You gotta put down the pump first. And it needs water. So we'll stick the pump, like, right here for now. Just anywhere will be fine. And pick this back up and replace it. And I do want it to start right there so it will block most of this water from flowing back into the street. Let's connect this up. I do need a cord. This is pretty much done. We don't need that one anymore. So we need to plug it into a generator. How far will these cords reach? I haven't tested that, but... Alright, now that should fill this barrier up, and that should keep all that water flowing down this way so that it can either be picked up by a pump right here or dumped over the top into this drainage area. So I'm going to move this pump once it gets inflated. I think that's what I'll do. I'll move this pump to the other side of the street. Alright, yeah, looks like it's working. This pump here, it's got this thing inflated, and I don't see any more water flowing down into the street right here. Looks like it's working well, and the majority of it is coming this way. Whatever's left is coming over here. So now that we've got all of that done, let's grab these pumps here. Let's pick this one up, and we'll just place it over here to collect any of the water that is remaining and dump it right down into the drain. Hook this guy up real quick. I don't know that this is really vital, but I'm going to do it just to make sure we get all of the water out that we can out of this area. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so that lot is done. What's left? The service corridor, the supply room, and the front lot. Almost done. Probably going to have to put in a pump somewhere around here to help drain this front parking lot and the store front. We'll see. The shopping area is done. Let's get back here. The service corridor still needs to be cleaned out. So I'm just going to vacuum this because there's not much back here. There we go. Service corridor is finished. Now, if we finish back here, we're pretty much done. Supply room. Yeah, there's still standing water right here in the supply room. Probably going to have to be pumped out, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go grab a generator and pump this water out. This is too much to sit here and manually do. So I've actually got a couple of pumps on me, right? Oops, this one right here. Yeah, that ought to work. So we'll set this pump somewhere about... Wait a minute. Oh, the service corridor's got water back in it. So we'll just pump this water out as far as we can. Let's see. Something like that. And we're going to grab a generator and hook that up to help get the water out of the back of that building as fast as possible. Oh, that's neat. The generator stopped working because it was underwater. Let me put it somewhere higher. I didn't realize that was a thing. Huh. I mean, it makes sense. If it's underwater, it can't get air for its engine, so... Yeah, now let's try it. That's working better. That's working better. All right. So we'll just get all the water out of this area and then force it up to the front of the store where it can drain out the front door, hopefully. All right, there's the supply room finished up. Just going to vacuum up the last little bit here, force it over into the pump, and I just kind of daisy-chained a couple of pumps to try and get the water out the front door. So I got this pump back here in the storage room, and then where it ended, right here, I picked up another pump just to kind of speed it along, getting it all, hopefully, out the front door. And it looks like it's flowing that way for the most part. So now it should all just go down into the drain and be gone here in just a few minutes. We'll be done with this. The front lot's nearly done. We got to redrain this shopping area. And that means I can turn this pump off back here. Let me grab it. Now that this area is pretty much done. And there's still water in this service corridor. So let me put it down here and drain the water out of this service corridor. No, it's probably all that water right there, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably all this water it's talking about. So let me move this pump forward a little bit, actually. And we can pull all the water out of here in this service corridor. And we'll just pump it out towards the front door as far as we can. Like that. And then we'll slowly start pushing all the water out of this building out to the front door. And actually, now that I think about it, what I'm going to do is pick this up and move it down to here and take everything out the front door. So where that pump ends, I'm going to set this pump up and have it drain right into the drain right here. Where's it at? Right there, like that. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a cord to connect. Our extension cord from there back to our generator. There we go. Now that should drain this building out faster. And start pumping all the water out of the building. That's what we want. Get out of the building. You're not welcome here anymore. Although, alternatively, now that I think about it, I wonder if we could have put a barrier here and, like, just pump the water over a barrier or something like that. I definitely need to start buying more barriers. Those inflatable barriers seem pretty handy. So now I'm just going to vacuum out this back storage service corridor to help get all the water out back here, and then dump it all out. We should be just about wrapped up with this. All right, got all the water out of the service corridor. All that's left is the shopping area, and I went ahead and picked up the pump there in the service corridor. All that's left here now is the shopping area. It is nearly done, and then we'll just have this front parking lot, and we're done. Shopping area, front lot, yeah. So we're nearly finished. Let me dump this last bit of water out of the vacuum cleaner, and we are pretty much done with it all. Let me run back maybe one or two more trips, and we should be finished. Cool, cool. Let me make sure these drains are staying open. Like, see, this one clogged back up. Make sure these drains stay open so this front lot can drain all the way out, because we're pumping the water out of the building. And that's it! Hey, we didn't even have to vacuum anymore. Cool, cool, cool. We finished it. Great job. Cool. That's the convenience store.
Breaking update. The convenience store is dry again. Our plunger-equipped hero has once more bullied the flood into submission.
We bullied
One
the
resident
flood.
told us,
I secured 3 packs of toilet paper, but it's all soggy!
They went for a
Trash.
run on toilet paper.
Meanwhile, the the mountain has entered the chat. A landslide above the farm is sending water straight into the farmhouse and barn. If you're volunteering, bring digging equipment, because apparently we're farming mud now.
Ooh, we got a barn and a farm filling up with mud and probably water. Okay, well, that's what we'll tackle next. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a future episode. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. It lets me know you enjoy the content and you'd like to see more, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.